Hi Taurus, welcome to your mid-month readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the whole month of March, I'm offering a special focused on the theme of the unconscious. So basically, it's a reading that brings forward messages and some insight about raising awareness or where those unconscious threads may be kind of interfering and manifesting itself in the experiences we are all going through during this time frame. So if you would like to know as well more info about that special, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So Taurus, I do feel like this mid-month brings a certain change. And it's a change that feels like a long-awaited, needed, deeply needed change in your life, one that would change kind of the direction of how things have been that don't make you necessarily happy, or that have been a continuation of old patterns and situations that are too attached, as I was saying, to the past paradigm of your life. And what I'm feeling is like this mid-month for some of you brings here, with the Wheel of Fortune being your opportunity, a sudden unexpected opportunity to change something in your life, to change the way things have been, to spin your luck and actually gain something out of that attempt, right? To change whatever patterns, whatever difficulties, whatever past energies you're still holding on to that keep the wheel from bringing you the fortune that it does want to bring you. So the wheel will manifest itself in a way pointing for some Taurus a direction, a new direction, a sudden window of opportunity that was not planned or seen to happen. And I feel like for some of you this has to deal with family, home, property, or something that has this concept of four walls, something that would provide to Taurus expansion in terms of how they feel, right, in life, how they live, their lifestyle, the walls that they are surrounded by. For Taurus that don't like, the current circumstances that they are living in, either physically in terms of the walls of your home, the walls of your city, the walls of your environment in work, for Taurus that are not satisfied with those walls, I feel like there can be an energy here of the wheel kind of opening up here a bridge, an unexpected portal to put you in a place that would be much more of a positive influence to your life, and one that would actually promote growth and a real change. I feel like there are changes in your life that are vital, urgent, necessary, and what I'm feeling is like the universe keeps trying for some of you to bring the will, but because we're still dealing with this Three of Swords, and this is your advice, because of the Three of Swords, I'm feeling here that every time the universe kind of tries to bring you an opportunity to change or an advice for change or something on those terms that would mean that you would have to let go of whatever this is for you and let go of the suffering and let go of the old habits and let go of the old wounds, doesn't mean that they are not important, they are not of value, they are not needed to be acknowledged and to be nourished by your presence, by your love, by your ongoing attempt to heal, of course. But what I'm feeling is like you have been sheltering the wounds And the universe is kind of, trying to, it's like the wound has roots. Whatever this wound is, for everybody will be a different wound, for everybody will be a different experience. For some of you, it could be that it's not even a conscious, understanding of where is this suffering coming from, or where is this heartbreak coming from, where is this painful experience in my storage of memory and experiences. But the fact is, as this being advice, the advice is it is time to let go of the swords that are kind of making your heart bleed ongoingly. And so what this creates is that when an opportunity that could be positive, right? A new influence, a new environment, a new relationship, a new positive kind of activity that maybe some of you feel like, oh, I would like to try, but when it comes to time to try, there's something that stops you. And it is this Three of Swords, because some of you have grown, this wound is rooted. It created roots. It's not something simple, right, to take care of. And what I'm feeling is like the universe asks you to change. It asks you to embrace the things we cannot control in life, so that by movement, right, by the change, the constant change that is the only predictable element in life, so that by moving, actually you're helping whatever this suffering is, you're helping it, right, to breathe, to stop bleeding, to actually understand it in a different way. So what I'm feeling is like, it's not that whatever you are experiencing internally, that it's still hard to deal with. It's not that it's not something that, yes, is hard to deal with, and yes, it prevents us many times from embracing, life and actually realizing that it is a life filled with possibilities. Just because you suffered from a deeply, hurtful experience doesn't mean that the next experience will be like this. But we tend to bring those projections into the future based on the past energies. And so, of course, that there is an ongoing repetition of the same until we perceive that life is a big, wider range, has a big, wider range of possibilities than of those we consider and we believe. And this is why the will can be an extreme, powerful energy of success and change and luck, but it can also be an energy of great stress and a great sense of being stuck, right, in the same kind of loops, not being able to control our own destiny and our own life. So the advice here is for you to realize or to acknowledge where this pattern exists, because for Taurus that are still dealing with something of the past, and that it needs change in order for you to establish the life you want, the universe is going to keep, it's like putting a knife into the same wound ongoingly until you realize what it is that is putting it there, right? Until you stop the movement of the knife to your heart. So others of you have, an urge to break free. I feel like some Taurus are into here this wild experience of wanting to embark in adventures and in a real strong desire to, just fly away from something, to run away, to avoid, to forget about something. It's not that simple, of course, but what this is all about, or what I'm experiencing here for the majority of Taurus, is that there's a big urge, as I said, to have this new life, this new paradigm of life coming to you. And so it is extremely important that when faced with change, in a small or in a big way during this mid-month, and that change, you know, challenges you and upsets you, it's important to take a step back and realize, where is that coming from? Is it really something that you are not wanting to do because it's not you, or because you don't like it? Or is it because you're afraid to actually be happy, or to try to be happy again, to try to regain trust in life and in destiny and in whatever higher force you believe it's in control here of everybody's destiny and experiences? So this is a very interesting energy that Taurus are going through. I feel like some of you actually will just have this window of opportunity to have a lucky encounter, a lucky chance, a lucky opportunity, something that unexpectedly lands on your life, and that could bring joy, that could bring success, that it could bring, as I said, a new home environment. Now you can take this home environment, as I said, as being literal, right? A new home. Maybe you want to live in a bigger house, maybe you want to expand your property or sell your property. It could be about land, but it could also be about you wanting to change, right? The structures, the deeply seated structures within you, right? That keep you from joy, that keep you from celebration and success, and from feeling stable inside. Because no matter if you keep, what I'm feeling here is that whatever you choose, if you know, let go of control and you just flow, right, with where the universe is telling you, or if you keep holding on to the same past circumstances, if you're not well seated here, if you don't have foundations that are strong enough in your being, if those four walls are not properly built from the inside, you will still feel quite a deal of fear and quite a deal of insecurity, no matter where you go, no matter how much external security and validation and assurance you have, you will still feel quite frightened. And what I'm feeling here is that the majority of Taurus, this mid-month is all about breaking free from heartbreak, breaking free from the old habits, breaking free from the old repetition, right, of doubts and affliction and tragedy, like seeing life as tragedy. Even if indeed something tragic happened to you, that tragedy, it can be transmuted, it can be in a way, you can transcend it to help you to be a source of strength as well, to rise you back into a new life standard where that tragedy of the past is real, it existed, it changed you, it shaped you, but now it's stored in the proper place. And the proper place is in a place where it doesn't define your present self or the future possibilities that you embark on. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it, and please keep doing so. And hopefully we'll see each other soon.